Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to do a full breakdown and guide for Mauvier. We're also going to analyze his strengths, his weaknesses at max stats. We'll discuss preferred class options, best skills to inherit, pairing options, and weapons. And by the completion of this video, you will have a complete understanding of Mauvier and if he deserves a spot on your team and how to best utilize him if you so choose.
Whatever faith remains in this heart, I give to you.
Now, Mauvier starts out as a Royal Knight class, and you can go ahead and promote him however you like. He does have very high magic, so oftentimes you'd want to promote him something in line with that, but in this video, I'm just going to keep him as his original class. This is a class that combines both physical and magical attacks, and also can use staffs to support allies, so I really like the versatility here. I've tried another class like Mage Knight, and in my opinion, I just prefer Royal Knights. Alright, so if you've watched my character breakdown series before, you know what we need to do. We gotta max out all of those stats to see not only how good he is right now, but how good he's gonna become. So this is what it looks like. I maxed him out here and got him to 69 health, 12 build, 44 strength, 41 magic, 48 dexterity, 38 speed, 29 defense, 37 resistance, and 30 luck. So I'm pretty happy with that at a first glance even. Really like his strength and magic, but you gotta know that his speed is average. So he's actually probably gonna be getting double hit by enemy units like Wolf Knights, Griffin Knights, and Sword Masters. That is a big red flag from somebody that I originally considered to be a damage dealer. So I like Mauvier because he holds a very unique position on your team. We're going to have a lot of support units. We're going to have a lot of damage dealers out there. But he's really going to act as a half support unit with his staves, and he's going to work as half damage dealer because he does have that amazing strength and magic. Alright, so talking about his skills, we'll start off with his personal skill, which is called Contemplative. Very fitting for Mauvier here. Here's how it works. If Mauvier uses wait without attacking or using any items, that has to be his whole turn, just to wait where he is. Then he will be granted +2 defense for the following turn. Now, this is not amazing by any means, but it's definitely good enough to boost his defense so that he can tank like 2 to 3 enemies. So, from a Royal Knight and just considering his purpose on our team, this is something that's actually pretty useful. Now, the class skill for Royal Knight is Reforge, and here is how this one works. If a unit's HP is 11 or more, and an adjacent ally is broken after combat, Mauvier will sacrifice 10 HP and remove the break status from the ally. This is a reason why he should be behind the tankers and take that support role. With this skill, you can be more confident that when your tankers get broken, he can unbreak them just at a cost to his own HP. Now, as long as he's behind the tankers, this shouldn't matter too much. Once again, he can be getting doubled, so we really don't want to see him losing too much health. But hey, as long as we have a good defense in place between him and the enemies, this is a very useful skill. Okay, so we have 2 inheritance slots to fill, and honestly, with such a versatile unit, there's a ton of great options. I'll give you some of them now. Resolve Plus, Unyielding ++, Holdout ++, Canter +, Life Sphere ++, Healing Light, and Speed/Dex +5. Now, of course, for the sake of this video, I can only use 2 of them. So what would I pick from this list? Well, as always, I'm going to go with Canter Plus because it gives our unit additional movement after an attack. Movement is the best stat in the game. There's a million different ways I could explain to you how we can use it. So we're definitely going to go with that. And then his weakness, of course, his most glaring weakness, being speed, we can cover off with Speed/Dex +5. So that's just going to be useful once again to cover off some of his weaknesses, make him overall a more balanced unit for us. Now for his weapon, it's not too hard to think of what we should bring, especially for a unit whose proficiencies are lances and staves. We need to make sure that both roles are being fulfilled here. He needs to be able to attack well and utilize that strength, but he also needs to have staves that he can use to heal our other allies. So I'm going to bring a spear +5 so that we're covered off on distance attacks. I'm going to bring a flame lance +5 so that we can attack enemies with low resistance and do good damage against, once again, units like generals or great knights. Brave lance +5 so that we can get at least double hits. Now I would imagine with our inherited skill of speed/dex +5, there might be a couple quad hits in there, but it's probably still going to be rare with this character. And then finally, we want to make sure, once again, we're covered off with those staves. So we'll bring a mend staff so that we can heal our allies. And with his great magic, he can actually heal quite well. I'm pretty happy with that. In addition to that, his final slot will be filled with an obstruct staff so that we can create obstacles that will slow enemies down. Finally, let's talk about pairings. I went ahead and I tried out a couple different ones. I got Erica, Micaiah, Sigurd, Corin, Camilla, and Edelgard. Now, for the sake of this video, I want to talk about the pairing with Camilla because I think it really shows him at his best. Once again, I've been saying this the whole video, but his weakness is that speed. So the speed/dex +5 inherited skill helped a lot, but pairing with Camilla will give him an additional +5 dex and speed. Now he has 10 additional on top of his already maxed out one. Now he's actually decently fast. You'll see him start to double hit a lot of enemies. You'll see him start taking less hits from enemy attacks. And now we could use him a little bit more as a damage dealer. And also when we're using him as a support role, we just don't have to be quite as careful. Overall, this just makes him so much better of a character. The cool thing on top of this, and most important, especially for that support role, right, is that he can gain movement when he's engaged with Camilla through his skill of Soar. Everybody knows movement is the best stat in this game, so we want to take advantage of it as best as we can. Camilla is his way to do so. Okay, so we have now discussed Mauvier in detail. I know this is a character a lot of you were looking to hear more about, so I really hope it helped you. If it did, can you please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you liked the video, please hit like as well. And let me know, how do you plan on building Mauvier? Have you already built him differently? If so, let me know what that looks like down in the comments. I love when we're all learning from each other here. So, thanks everyone for watching. Once again, I appreciate all of you, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video.